How to level up your donut chart design from this to be like this one and this one in a very simple and few steps. Stay tuned. Before we start, and as usual, let me tell you that the file we'll be using in this video is linked below in the description. You can download it and follow along with me step by step. Alright, let's get started by checking the data that will be used in our today's video, or it's almost one cell in our example today. It's a cell that contains drop-down list linked with another cell including project completion ratio. All we need to do is to create these two types of donut chart that linked with this drop-down list, so we can choose any of our projects here and then it will show us a modern visual that presenting the ratio of completed or the completion ratio of this project that we are working on. So let's stop wasting our time and starting from scratch. Let's have a look to our table here. It's a simple table that contains the project name. It contains almost 10 projects along with the completed ratio of each project. We need to visualize in a modern view with donut chart this completion ratio of each project and also have the ability to change the project name and show the actual completed ratio for that project. Let's start again from here. We just need to design that small table that contains 3 columns or 3 cells. The first one we will put here the project name, and we need it to show us the project completed ratio and also the remaining ratio. And then we will start creating our donut chart. So the very first thing we need to do is to create a drop-down list. We will select this cell and from data menu we will select data validation, and then from this pop-up window we will allow to list, and then for the source we will go for the project list. We'll select them all and then press OK. Now we have a drop-down list that we will use to select our project name, and then we need to use a lookup function that getting the ratio of completed or the completion ratio for that project which be chosen from this drop-down list. So we will go for the simplest one. We will go for using VLOOKUP. So we'll type equal VLOOKUP and then select the project name or the project number, whatever, and then comma to move to the table array. We will get it from here. We'll select that. No need for fixing any of these ranges because we are not in need to drag our formula to the right or any direction. And then comma to move to the third part, which is the column index number. It's number 2 because we are seeking for the completed ratio. So we'll type 0 and then comma. For the last part, we will choose false as an exact match and close our bracket pressing enter. Now we have a 12% for this project number 6. We need to add here, this one will be calculated automatically as following. We'll type equal 1 minus the completion ratio or the project completion ratio and pressing enter. Now we have our data ready. Let's go to create our donut chart. We will select the entire range and then from insert menu we'll go for charts and click on pie or donut chart and then choose this donut chart. This is the normal look of donut chart when it's just created, but it's not professional at all. So we'll need to add or modify or make some changes on it in order to make it more professional to view. We will double click on it so it will show us the format chart area. We need to clear that background in addition to clear this part. Also the project name, because we will type it in another place. Now we need to add some modification or add some features for our donut. The first thing we will do is to select this part only. So we'll click on our donut chart twice in order to select this part only. This part is representing the completed ratio, and then we will go to the format data point and then select solid fill. We'll choose our color to fill the completed part. So for example, we'll choose this one. And for border, we need to also select solid line and we need to fill it with the same number we choose for the completed or we choose to fill our donut chart. So we'll choose this one again. And for this width of the line or the border, we need to make it for like 11 pt. Now we have this part completed. We need to move to the other part which is not completed or remaining. We will click on it twice and then go to fill, but now we will fill it with another color that may indicates to it's not completed or it's not active yet. So we'll choose here solid fill and then we'll change the color from here to be something like that, maybe bright. For the border, we will choose no line to give the opportunity of the completed part to be leading and to appear more in our visual. Another thing we need to do is to go for the series option while we are selecting on that. And for donut hole size, we need to decrease the ratio of it to make sure that it will not be too much thin to be viewed. Let's make it, for example, 60% maybe fit. Yes, like that. Now we have the basic structure of the donut chart. If we choose another project from here, let's say for example project number 8, it will automatically adapt with the new percentage that we used a VLOOKUP to get it from the other sheet. Also, we can clear that border of the donut chart. Let's click on the donut chart border and choose no line. Now we will go for the next stage by inserting a text box that will be linked directly to this percentage and the project name. So from insert menu, we'll go for the text box. We will draw a text box like that, but we will not type directly in it. All we need to do is to go for this function area or this function bar and type equal, then referring directly to the cell we need to view its value on that text box. For example, we need to see the percentage here, so we'll press enter, and then let's go for formatting. Let's have it aligned to the middle or to the center. Let's have a bigger font. Okay, let's align to center and change its font to be matched with the donut chart color. Make it more bold. We can increase it a little bit like that, and then refit that text box to include and show that percentage. We can copy that one to be presenting this project name, so we will clear that line, and instead of referring to the project completion ratio, we'll refer to the project name like that, and then reformat it. Now we have this first view that can be used, showing the completion ratio for any project we choose from this drop-down list. It will show the project name. Let's increase that a little bit. We may decrease the font. Yes. Okay. Okay, that shows us a project number or a project name in addition to the project completed ratio. It will dynamically change if we choose another one from here, just like that. Now we need to add another one that may be different in the visual or have another layout and look and feel, so you can choose the best one for you. Now we can, let's have that to left a little bit and have a copy of that one. That press Ctrl and drag it to another place to have a copy. All we need to do to have that second look we seen before is to just change that part which is representing the not completed part to be the same color as the background is. So our background is this color, so we'll choose this one. It will only appear the one is completed. We can also change this color to be any color we need. For example, if we go for solid fill and then choose another color, this one, don't forget to choose the same for the border. Choose the same color for the border. Now we have two types of donut chart that you can use to impress your audience while presenting your data, that can be used to and link it to, let's say, a pivot table in creating or while creating a full dynamic dashboard. Now, if we choose to change that to project 8, for example, it will show us 70%, and let's try project 9. It's totally dynamic for you to present any of your projects or any of your tasks that you are working on. That was a straightforward example about how to create a modern and insightful donut chart with simple steps. Finally, remember that the file is used in this video is linked below in the description. You can download it and try it by yourself. If you found this helpful, give it a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful Excel tutorials that save your time and boost your skills. And drop me a comment to tell me what you need to see in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.